They don't hate you because you're poor. They don't hate you because you're different. They hate you because of this one thing: melanin. Let me break it down, step by step. Step 1. What is melanin? Melanin is not just skin color. It's a powerful pigment found in your skin, hair, eyes, brain, and even your organs. It protects you from the sun. It absorbs light, stores energy, and literally fuels your cells. It's a conductor, a communicator, a protector. Now ask yourself, if melanin is that powerful, why have you been taught to hate it? Step 2. Why melanin was demonized colonizers needed to dominate. But how do you conquer people whose skin is naturally in tune with the universe? You don't just enslave them. You break their spirit. So they turned dark skin into a curse, called blackness primitive, praised whiteness as pure, made you ashamed of what gives you power. They made you believe that the very thing that connects you to the sun, nature, rhythm, and cosmic energy was a flaw. That wasn't ignorance. That was strategy. Step 3. The scientific truth. Here's what they don't want you to know. Melanin regulates your immune system. It exists in your pineal gland, the spiritual center of intuition. It helps protect DNA from damage. It's why your ancestors could survive harsh environments without sunscreen or medication. Melanin isn't a flaw. It's an evolutionary gift. But instead of celebrating it, they created a global beauty standard that demonized it. Step 4. The real fear. Let's talk truth. They fear your skin because it absorbs energy and reflects power. They fear your presence because it triggers ancestral memory. They fear your culture because it's encoded with ancient knowledge. They fear your DNA because they come from you. That's why they criminalize blackness. That's why they police melanin. That's why they profit from it, while telling you it's a curse. It's not a curse, it's a code. Step 5. Awakening time. You were never inferior. You were never less than. You were born with the same frequency as the sun. Melanin is not just pigment. It's power in its purest biological form. And that's exactly why it's the most policed, politicized, and misunderstood element on Earth. So next time someone tells you you're too dark, too loud, too real, tell them, I'm not too anything. I'm melanin made, solar charged, and ancestral backed.
It is becoming very obvious to everyone, especially the white Americans. They know the truth. And they say, when you know the truth will set you free. That is what is happening right now. Everybody is asking the right question. Oh, the right question could actually be very tough. They're asking tough questions because they want to ask the right questions so that they can get the right answer. Before now, it was projected. The narrative is that the black color is a cursed color, but everybody knows that it is a lie. The black is a blessed color. It's a color, we call it Mother Earth color. Mother Earth color, the color of creation, the color with which, when you are born with it, you can live anywhere on the surface of the earth. The melanin in the body of a black person gives you strength, gives you shield, gives you protection. Anywhere on the surface of the earth, you can live and survive. Have you wondered? All over the continent of the world, you can see the black man living in those regions. Yeah, as far as Australia, the Aboriginal people that are living in Australia before what you see today are black people. I've done this story. You can check my video to find out what happened. You know why? because the black color is blessed. The black color is the color of creation that should survive, that can stay, that can blend, that can procreate in any tough or difficult situation, irrespective of the weather. Black is blessed, but what we're told now, before now, the rhetoric is that once you are black, you are inferior to white, but it's all a lie. And white are beginning to ask the right question. They're asking, what about this black? They want to know more and more because the knowledge is everywhere. I'll be right back. Let's go check a couple of videos that I've put together for you so that you can watch. And after then, we'll begin the conversation of why the color black is a blessed color. I'll be right back. Credit belongs to every creator of these videos I'm sharing this platform. Don't go nowhere.
You probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer's over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is. But with that nigga nose, it can only be niggas. Why would somebody vandalize a whole face and only vandalize one part? Nobody wanted to knock an eye off or take an ear off or no chins missing. No, just the nose. Because it's a brand. It's a brand. Right.
Bingo. Clocked it. Clocked it. Because ultimately, this is why I find it so incredibly important to decenter whiteness from your queerness, no matter what you are, black, white, brown, whatever you are. And this is why I found it extremely difficult to maintain and sustain friendships with white queer people, because there is this constant self-victimization that is laughable. It's like you'll be in a conversation and you'll be like, hey, I'm dealing with XYZ because of my marginalized identity. And they'll be like, well, I'm also dealing with XYZ. And you'll be like, okay. You're just venting to them. You're literally just being a friend. You're venting and you're saying, well, I couldn't pay my rent. Well, I couldn't pay my rent in 2003, so it's like, okay, girl. Literally try to play this game that you didn't even realize you were playing. And the wild part about it is every single time you see that light of curiosity and spark in their eyes, the moment they feel like they can be friends with a person of color. And this is truly, I've seen this in lots of white queer women, almost as if they're the white queer Thanos, and they got one of their infinity stones the moment they get a person of color as a friend, because they latch on and they're like, how can I suck from the host? How can I try to one-up you and play Oppression Olympics every single moment, every single opportunity that I get? It's scary. And this is why it's so dangerous to be a person of color that is queer. Because what happens is we see danger, right? As humans, we know how to find danger. We know how to see danger. The problem with white queer people is they will be the danger that was lurking there the whole time and you had no clue. You'll be 3-4 years into a friendship only to find out, oh, you didn't like me. I was just one of your infinity stones for your virtue signaling, for your potluck. Oh. And the older I get and the more into my queerness and my queer journey I get, the more I can clock those like red flags. But it is very it's very debilitating. It's very painful. It's very hurtful. But yes, the jealousy is absolutely there. Clocked it.
I just have to make this video. So I am on Black TikTok, and it's probably because of the posts that I like, the posts that I repost, the comments that I make, the content that I've built brick by brick in my For You page, which is mostly standing up against white people. And honestly, the algorithm probably believes that I am black. And here recently, after Donald fucking Trump has caused so many, especially these pasty ass, wrinkled ass, sunburned ass, SPF 50 ass wearing ass white women, to come on this internet and say the most egregious, disgusting things that I have ever heard in my life. I just want to say, I now understand why none of us can be trusted. I now understand why y'all don't trust anybody, why you don't feel like you can accept any of us into your space, into your heart, because time and time again, white people continue to show out because they are so jealous that they do not possess the divine DNA. They do not possess the melanin that we all know is a God particle, a great transmuter, alchemy. They know that subconsciously, consciously, whether or not the deep-rooted hate was instilled by them through generations. The originators of whitewashing and oppressing black people, which I guess has been for fucking ever, they knew through science, through studying the difference in DNA and even bones before DNA was a thing, that black people possessed the God particle, melanin, something that no one else possesses that is white. And they are so jealous that they cannot stand it. They can't stand it. They hate themselves. They wish they were black. They wish they were black. That's why they have to claim everything that black people did, because they wish they were black. And let me leave you with this also. Recently, I saw a video by a young black man, and he said that some of the racist things or things that have given him black fatigue, he named the fact that white men in the gym will say, "I wish I had your build." And he said, whatever the fuck that means. I'm going to tell you what it means, because I've had a lot of white men that I thought were not racist at all, like that I didn't even think about it, you know. In casual conversation, they'll just say to me, like, we'll be watching sports, or mostly when we're watching sports, but even just TV, like, let a black man show up on that damn screen. And every time a white man says the same thing to me, yeah, you know, black people are just naturally gifted at athletics because they're naturally athletically built. They're just naturally muscular. The white man and women are jealous because not only do black people possess divine DNA that have shielded them from total obliteration through oppression, through having to go through and endure the most wicked, disgusting things that you could ever imagine, whether it be through the L word with trees, whether it be through being outside all day, whether it be through grape, whether it be through every single disgusting thing that the white man has systemically put black people through for hundreds and even thousands of years before this continent even existed. White people would have never survived. And black people have, and they have still been a part of society, because you can't kill them. You can't kill them off. I know you want to, but you can't, because they're too strong. They're stronger than us. They have more mental fortitude than us. They are divinely encoded. Their bones are encoded with sacred and ancient code, light. You ever heard of the frequency grid? They are the lattice keepers. They are the nodes. They are the divine presence in this world. And you bitches are just jealous. And although I wish that it did not have to be this way, although I wish that I could be the exception, or that people like my mother, who taught me, number one, no, don't you ever trust a white fucking man, and number two, don't you ever trust the fucking police, and number three, you better watch for your privilege, you better identify it, and you better use it to your advantage to uplift every single black person that you are around, in the vicinity of, or can speak up for. And that means sacrificing yourself. It breaks my heart that I'm not trusted. But what the fuck would I expect? How could I expect any different when I see and hear not only what they have been through, what they go through on a day-to-day basis, and then I see you pasty assholes saying the shit that you say. Black fatigue? Ghetto? And then I keep seeing the black on black crime bullshit. I've already made a video where I pull up the statistics on crime. It is widely taught in cultural academics that white people, even given that they account for a slightly larger bit of the population now, and I hope we will become the minority soon, but it keeps getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. 50 years ago, the white population was like 60% more. Now it's like a slow margin of like 24, something like that. But white people, even considering that there are more white people in this country, and that the police do not police white people the way they do black people, white people still commit more crime than black people in every single category of crime. But let's name the worst ones. SA, oh yeah, that's white men. That's white people. Especially their own children. Mass, white people. Little Timmy over there with his fucking notebook. Dylan Roof going into a church with black people who welcomed him in to worship with them and then shooting them all. White people. White on white crime. White on black crime. Violence in general, domestic violence, all of that. Look it up. White people commit the most crime. And on top of that, they collect the most government assistance. And that is taking into account the fact that white people account for a slightly larger number of the population. So don't come to me with, oh, well, it's going to look like they commit more crimes because there's more of them. No, bitch. We're taking ratio into consideration. And we're also taking into consideration that white people are not profiled the way black people are. Do you know that I was arrested? I was arrested when I was 21 years old. I had so many blues. You know, blues, a cut thing that you drink out of, a little tiny baggie with residue of some sort in it. Do you know I was arrested and never searched? I was not even searched when I was arrested. I was able to park my car on the side of the road, have someone come and get it. Handcuffed in the front, got to sit in the front seat of the police car, and was not watched when we pulled up to the jail and when we entered the jail, allowing me enough time to take that out of my pocket and shove it into my crack. I was not even searched. So you cannot tell me that your statistics are true. See, this is what y'all do. Y'all whitewash shit and you lie. You blatantly lie. Look the shit up, educate yourself. Everything you believe that is true about this country is not. The people who invented shit, the people who founded shit, the people who owned land in this country. I am from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Do you know how many black families had their land stolen from them? and it is literally still within the deed books at the courthouse, I know because my mother she worked with deeds. Y'all are valid, and I am so fucking sorry on behalf of every white out here. I'm so sorry. Damn, I hate y'all. Y'all gotta ruin it for all of us.
Do you know that the white person, palm-colored people, love to have what you have? Let me say it again. The white people love to have what you have, melanin. They've done research. They found out that the reason why the black person is strong, the reason why the black person can live anywhere, the reason why the black person is stronger is because of melanin. Melanin allows the black person to stay under the sun without feeling tired or weak. It can absorb the heat. Why the white person can't do that? They had to bring up rhetoric that black is inferior, just to let you know and feel that black is cursed. But guess what? Black is blessed. You're even more blessed than any other race. That is the truth. And this is what has come to the knowledge of everybody now. So don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anyone make you feel inferior. As a matter of fact, you are superior to everybody. And this is what the newer generations have found that they would rather seek to have this blackness than the white they have. Because they've come to realize that when it comes to strength, the black people have it. When it comes to adaptation, the people have it. When it comes to ruggedity, the people have it. All of these facts have pointed to the reality that, hey, these guys are blessed and they're jealous. They want to have what you think is not good, what you despise as a black person, what you relegate. They want to have it because it has become clear to them that the black color is a blessing to nature, is the footprint of all creation. Once you see a black person, you have seen God. Is the connection, the black melanin connects you to the creator. You are God. Every human is God, but every human or God has class. Well, this is not my word. This is what has been written. And the hierarchy of men, the black is the highest hierarchy, and they know all of these things. They are jealous of your black melanin. If you don't know, I'm telling you today, they are jealous. They know you are more blessed. They know you are more superior. They know that the earth is favored because of you, or you're favored anywhere you go to on the surface of the earth. So today, I'm here to tell you, you're the best. You are blessed. You're superior. You're the highest. Don't let any man put you down. Don't let any man make you feel lesser than what you already are. You're not about to become, you are already the best. So don't let any man feel. And this is what they know. So guys, I want to end this conversation by telling you that from today, walk in this reality, walk in this truth, walk in this assurance, knowing fully well that the best that could happen to the world has happened to you. And you are actually the best that the whole wide world is willing to see. When it comes to intellect, when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to technological know-how, when it comes to architectural designs, when it comes to IT, when it comes to anything, you are superior to every other race. Are you surprised? Some may be surprised, but I know a lot of you guys know this truth. I'm just corroborating. I'm corroborating what you know. Peradventure some people do not know. I'm telling you today, you are the best. Black is blessed. You are not cursed. They love to have what you have. Let me say it again. They love to have what you have. The black melanin is a blessing from God to you. So let me leave you with this. Ruminate upon this. Digest this. Walk in this reality that you are the best that God has created. You're the best that God has created. And that is what it means to be black. And they want what you want. They love to have what you have. Your hair, just name it. Because that is who you are. Thank you for watching to this time. Let me not take much of your time because I have already. And thank you for watching to this moment. If you love this great content, do me a favor by liking, subscribing, and sharing this information. Let this message go further and let people know who we are. Black is blessed and not cursed. Until I come your way again, do me a favor. Share love, share peace, and avoid trouble. Bye for now.